welcome back to another Fact Sheet Friday. And yet again, there was a crop blog yesterday, but I am away with work at the moment, so I'm having to do it in one hit. Again, I wasn't able to do it beforehand. So we're going to have a look at the fact sheet, and we're going to have a look at the last of the three crops, which is red beets, or as probably a lot of us know them, beetroot. So just a quick reminder, the premium expansion releases on the 14th of November for all platforms with the new map, the three new crops, so carrots, parsnips and beetroot, some new productions, new vehicles and equipment, all looking very cool. If you want to help the channel out, please use my partner code Disturbed on the Giants website. At the moment, you can get a 5% discount on the premium expansion until the 13th of November. So, you know, you save a little bit of money, I get a tiny bit of money, and in the long run, hopefully you help me work my way towards bronze partner, so that when stuff like this comes out, I get it on the preview weekend, which would be really cool. So let's dive into things and have a look at beetroot. So the process is pretty much the same as we've seen for carrots and parsnips. You plow, you ridge, and you plant. I grabbed a couple of pictures off of the blog because I thought the texture looked quite good. So we've got some beetroot being fertilized and weeded, and it looks to me like they've separated the crops a little bit, so they're in more distinct rows, which is kind of cool. So yeah, looking forward to getting to play with all of these new crops, to be honest. So following on from what I did last week, we've got the little information sheet that Giants give out. So beetroot are the lowest yielding of the three new crops, and they also have the lowest sell price, which means that by the time you've worked that out, they are the lowest value per hectare crop. So that is something to bear in mind. If you just want to make a load of cash, you might want to do carrots, but you know, I'm planning to do them all. So yeah. Beetroots are, from what I've seen, the lowest return. Please bear in mind that I'm going off of the numbers here and then doing some simple maths for other stuff. So when I say that the yield for beetroot is close to the yield of sugar beet, by the time everything's been fertilized, that may not exactly be the case. So don't come back on a witch hunt if that statement is not completely correct. So it's just to give an indication of what I think where we are at the moment. So let's have a look at the new fact sheets. So we have the Gigant 13500, which is a 27 to 36 meter sprayer. This looks a lot like a sprayer that a local farmer here has. I don't think it's a branded one. It looks like it's one that they've kind of cobbled together, but the style is quite similar. So it's a sprayer. Holds 13,500 litres, kind of given away by the name. As a 27 to 36 metre working width, costs £165,000, dollars or euros. And I have no idea if it is going to support See and Spray. I guess we'll have to wait and see. And if it doesn't, it's DLC, so no one's going to be able to mod it either. So yeah, we will just have to go with how it's delivered. Next, we have the Samaz mowers, and I'm kind of excited about these, and I'm going to make some big assumptions based on what I can see in the picture. The first thing is you have to use them with a Deutz tractor because Deutz tractors are awesome. That's not actually true about having to use them, but you know, just in case people don't get the humor in there, because I'm a Brit and sometimes my humor doesn't translate very well. So we've got a front and a rear mower. It's going to cost you, what, £85,000 to buy the set. You're going to need a lot of horsepower, 330 horsepower. So that must be running on a Deutz 9 Series Warrior, I would imagine, to have that much power. And they're going to run at 30 miles an hour, and you're going to get a total working width of nearly 9.5 meters. And the big thing for me is it looks like these are swathing mowers as well, which is really cool. Because, you know, who doesn't love a swathing mower? So nice alternative to, I guess, the Kverneland or the Pottinger Novacat. Bit higher horsepower requirement. That front mower is pretty power hungry, but I can see me using these, to be honest. You're going to need a big tractor, but I think they could be a lot of fun. I'm not sure if 13 miles an hour is faster than other mowers. Someone can comment down below and tell me if I'm going crazy or not. And last, but by no means least, we have the GISS or GKIIS. I think we're going to call it the GISS. So this is a 2-row pull-behind root crop harvester. It will do all of the new root crops. Needs 170 horsepower, so power is creeping up on some of the harvesters that we need. Costs 150 grand, 6 miles an hour. And I think the thing to take away from this one is this one looks like it doesn't have internal capacity. It doesn't list an internal capacity, and it's being run with a trailer. And a lot of the DeWolf harvesters, root crop harvesters, just seem to lift the crop, drop it on a conveyor belt, and it goes in a trailer. So again, one to bear in mind. If you're doing single player stuff, you might want to use one of the ones that boxes. So otherwise, it's going to be a bit more work. Good one for a worker or cosplay, I guess. So those are the 3 fact sheets that we got. I'm loving the variety of kit we're getting in this DLC. The garage trailer that we had earlier this week looked really cool. It was the first time I'd realized we were getting mowers. We're getting that little utility tractor, which looks awesome. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to find a use for that. There's an old van in there. I'm hoping that Giants price some of this stuff sensibly. So if it's a beat up old van, make it beat up old van price, you know, so people make use of it. As I said, if you pick the premium expansion up before the 13th of November, you will get a 5% discount as well. Works out at €1, but I think Giants in the blog said 10%, but I just had a look and it's 5%. It's €1, but you know, it's one less euro that you've got to spend. And if you do pick it up, think about using my Giants partner code. It works for Steam or PC. I don't think you can use it for console. I'm not sure. I've not looked at DLCs for console, even though I am now sometimes a console gamer. If you're on Steam, you go download the DLC from the Giants website, install it, and your Steam version of the game will pick it up. So yeah, that's it, I think. I guess we've got a couple more of these to come. So we've got one. I'm just looking at how many weeks we've got to go. 1, 2 and a bit weeks. I think we've got 2 more. One, just trying to count Fridays. 1, 2 more Fridays. So we might have 2 more fact sheet Fridays. Who knows? I guess they might not do one for the last weekend, because at that point we'll be getting previews from the guys that get early access. So yeah, still very excited. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you've got any comments, questions, suggestions, thoughts, corrections to whatever I've said, stick them below, and I will see you next time.